This week is marking the 3rd year of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Many of us have been playing this game now for 3 whole years. I can't believe it myself. I'm actually not quite at 3 years yet. I'll be hitting that in December myself, but I've been thinking a lot about the last 3 years and everything that's happened in the game. And one of the biggest things that I'm reflecting on is all of the regrets I have. Because in this game, we take it seriously. Right? I mean, all of you sitting at home, this game in some way or another is taken seriously by you, some more than others. And there are those items, those little things that I wish I had done differently in the game. Let me share with you 7 regrets that I have in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes while I've been playing it. I want to hear what yours are too, and be sure to let me know down in the comments below because we all have those regrets. Number 1 on my list, and this is the best, the worst, the most, the top. How do we want to say that? They're not ordered, but this one is. My biggest regret in this game is ignoring ships. Ah! I ignored them for too long, my friends. I was sitting in like the 400s, 500s, even lower in my ship rank for the longest time. I have since repented, and now I'm focusing on ships, my friends. So I'm coming around, I'm seeing the light, but there is just so much in that game mode that you miss out on if you are not playing it. Now, I will disclaim this, that a big reason why it took me a long time to come around and do ships is because I'm big about being a quality of life player. I only want to play what I enjoy. I don't like playing because playing is somehow some kind of chore. And so if you still, I respect that I wasn't doing it to a point, but I'm actually enjoying it now a little bit. And so I kind of feel like, you know what? Maybe I was a bit biased. Maybe I just should have gotten over myself and done this. I mean, that is crystals waiting if you can get to the top of your fleet shards, and that is extra currency to get Zetas in your fleet store, etc. And it's just really important to have good ships if you're going to be in top-end guilds doing territory wars. So, number 1, my biggest regret overall is definitely, without a doubt, not focusing on ships hard enough. Second on my list is giving Grandmaster Yoda a Zeta on his leadership. Now, it pains me to say this because when he first got reworked, I slapped that Zeta on Grandmaster Yoda so fast. You guys know me. I love my Jedi, and that leadership was actually pretty dang decent, and I was able to get it to work. I was able to beat Traya teams with it and everything, but then very shortly after that, Bastila came out. Initially, it didn't look like her Zeta leadership was that good, but it was because of a bug. The tenacity wasn't working or something like that. I don't remember all the details. And then all of a sudden, we did not have any need virtually anywhere in this game for a Grandmaster Yoda Zeta leadership. That Zeta, the shelf life on that Zeta I gave was a couple weeks. And to me, if I could go back, I would I would slap myself and say, wait for these 2 weeks because a better option's going to arise. And you don't need the Zeta. In fact, you're never going to use it ever again, even though you're going to use Yoda in your arena with Revan forever. So, anyway, I really regret that Zeta. I know there's a lot of Zetas you guys probably regret. To me, a lot of the Zeta that I have, almost every Zeta I have actually, I can see tangibly what purpose it served. That one, the purpose died so fast that to me it wasn't worth it, and that's probably number 1 on my list of regretful Zetas. Number 3 is abandoning too many farms, and I want to talk about this one for a little bit because in this game, this is a resource management game, and it takes a lot of time to get characters farmed up. In this game, I am convinced that money is the exact same thing as time. Anybody who spends money in this game is spending money to speed up time. Everybody can get to where you are at, you whales, just in a long time. They'll get there, it just might take them a while. So in this game, when you are spending time on a character and which is money, you're spending money or time on a character, you are investing in them, you move away from them, you waste that money, you waste that time that you spend on them. The 2 items in particular I regret abandoning the most are Nest and Houndstooth. I really wish I was farming Houndstooth all out because I could really use a 7-star Houndstooth in my fleet right now. And then Nest as well. I kind of kept going back and forth with Nest. I have a hard time with those, you know, late energy ship nodes, hard nodes, where you get 2 shards a day. It's like, man, I've been farming this thing forever. I'm making no progress. But look, Cubs fan Han, when you stop farming them, you're making no progress. So you got to keep with it. Pick who you're going to farm and stick with it. Now, tides do shift, metas shift, and eventually there's probably going to be a character that it does make sense to move away from a farm on. But by and large, hold to your guns, stick to your farms, finish one farm, move on to the next. Number 4 is not getting into a committed guild sooner. Now, I spent about a year of this game in a guild that just was going nowhere. Eventually, I got tired of it, and I ended up getting pushed into leadership and merging communities and a bunch of stuff that happened so that we could do heroic tank. That is when the game really came alive for me, when I got with a committed group of players on Discord and we were driven towards a common goal instead of just joining any random guild. Now, I think most of you who watch my videos are probably on Discord and are probably in committed guilds, but I know there's a lot of you out there who are not really on Discord. What's Discord? It's a chat platform that you discuss things with your, look up Discord, download it right now, find people in Galaxy Heroes and use this platform because it is amazing. And you're maybe not in a guild that's super organized. I would challenge all of you to find a guild that is using Discord or Line or Slack or something to communicate so that you can be in a guild that is more organized. Find a guild that is at your level of play, whatever that is. There is a lot that you miss out on if you're in a guild that is playing beneath your preferred level of playing. I'm guessing all of you, if you're watching YouTube videos about regrets that I have in this game, you're probably committed enough to this game to deserve a guild like that. My 5th regret in this game is focusing too much on the squad arena. Now, I regret this and I don't regret this at the same time, because having a squad that is built for the squad arena is great, because that's going to be probably the most important area of this game to focus on. I mean, if you can take first to the squad arena, that's one of the best payouts of crystals you can get without dropping money. So 500 crystals a day, or, between, 400 to 500 or so, depending on where you're finishing, it's good to have something like that. That said, this game is so much more than squad arena. Now, here's part of the danger of focusing so much on arena only, is if that's the only area of the game you're finding enjoyment in, what if the meta shifts on you and you're not able to catch up? What other game modes are going to be bringing you enjoyment in this game? Now, obviously, if you reach a point where nothing's fun in this game anymore, don't play the game. The game is here for fun. But something I've learned a lot recently, I've actually recently moved into a new guild. We're super committed. We're, really territory war heavy guild. I've just learned how exciting territory wars can be again. And it's really kind of opened my eyes and made me think, man, I've spent so much time focused on arena that I wasn't paying attention to how exciting the territory wars were. And then ships are also part of that. I wasn't paying attention to how much fun I could have in ships. Try to enjoy as many game modes as possible. It's okay to prioritize them. And I'm glad I prioritized this arena as much as I did. I just wish I didn't focus so exclusively on the arena and not worry about the other game modes for as long as I did. My regret number 5 kind of bleeds into my regret number 6. And this is kind of like advice too. But I regret forgetting to enjoy this game. This game can feel like a chore. Now, if the game feels like a chore for too long, I recommend not playing the game, because we do not game for a job. We do not get, well, I kind of do, but we do not game to feel like we are tied or bound to our phones. We game for fun. And this game, in my opinion, is one of the funnest games, probably the funnest game I have ever played. I've never played a game every single day for 3 years until this game. Let me know in the comments who else is in the same boat with Galaxy Heroes. Have you played any game as frequently and as consistently as this? And if you're playing it that much, I mean, for me, I can look at my daily average. I'm averaging about an hour or more spent in this game every day. Do I want that hour to be out of obligation, or do I want that hour to be out of fun? And I do believe I spent a solid year or so just feeling like this was an obligation. And lately, I've really just been taking a step back and looking at how fun this game has become for me, and it has made me enjoy this game so much more. So I regret not taking a step back, relaxing about some of the small stuff, and just enjoying the game. And then my last regret. This is going to be simple, my friends. This is only going to take one sentence. It's going to require no explanation, and I think you can all come with me and agree. I regret putting a single piece of gear on Barasafi. Done. All right, my friends, what did you think about my regrets in Galaxy of Heroes? What are some of your regrets, especially those veterans out there who've been playing for 3 years? Holy cow, lots of time spent in a game. Bound to be a few regrets in there. Let me know what yours are. As always, my brothers, don't forget.
Body. Sorry about the mess.